y'all. Oh my goodness. Um, this is like crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you all seeing me? Wow. I'm so excited. Wow. Let me know if you're seeing me, guys. And let me see if my mic is working. Okay, perfect. So my mic should be working. And can you see me? If you can see me, put a thumbs up in the chat. So welcome everyone. I'm just like, I didn't even shake it. Hi everyone. So I'm saying hi, Hatan. If I remember your name from school, I probably use it, but probably don't want me to use it. So I just use the name that I'm seeing here in the chat. And the chat is going so fast. I mean, I can't even keep up. Perfect. Thanks, Pipa. Muchísimas gracias. Okay, great. So welcome everyone. Bienvenido. Hola, Amelia. I'm seeing if I can go to the very top. Wow, it's a lot. So Harrison, big up yourself, Harrison. Thanks. You're the number one in the chat so far. I'm seeing a lot of persons as well. So thanks, Harrison, for that. Let me see, going down the line. JGW, welcome. Hola, welcome. And Pepper Robin, welcome. I am so excited. Wow. And Harrison, Justice for Sydney. Okay, Harrison. Let me see who else. Imo Tepa, welcome. Thank you so very much. I'm just gonna do the welcome before I even get into the unraveling of this thing because I really need to get there. Let me see who else. Pipa, wow, and who else is in the chat? I like pigeon. Hola, buenos días y bienvenido y bienvenida. All right, so welcome. Thanks so very much. Who else is there? Wow, this is quite a lot. This is my first time even going live. So, who else? Did I miss out anyone? I'm okay, great. And Kian Mas. Who else? Harrison, Hatan. Hello, Hatan. Welcome. And wow, chat is really blowing up. All right, so let's go on. Oh, Alicia, sorry, Alicia, hola. I'm great. I mean, I'm going through a lot of changes right now, but hey, we have to go on, move straight ahead. Because that's the thing, changes do happen, so we have to move on. Like, this is a big change for me. Like, one of the things I wanted to do was to buy the guitar, and here I am. I bought it on the time. And also, happy birthday to the person who had said today was their birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. Hopefully I can play a song in Spanish, well, or in English. Willow, hola Willow. Of course, I miss you all, to be honest. And I don't want to be specific who I miss from who I miss, unless you all just hang me. And I don't want to go there. But thanks so very much. Welcome. And have you ever played a guitar? I have never played a guitar before. And that's the whole thing. Like, this is going to be my first time even playing an instrument like this. I mean, we all used to knock little stuff like playing drums, but no, I've never played the guitar before. So this is going to be my first time, right? Thanks, Hatton. I appreciate that. Let's see. Caden. Hola, Caden. All right. Caden. Of course, Caden Hargreaves. I know Caden Hargreaves is the artist, you know, and Harrison as well. What about Ruben? Of course, I miss everyone. Like, Lily, come on, I miss everyone. I like Pigeon. I have a guitar. Okay, Pepper, you have a guitar. So guess what? I know Harrison said he has a guitar, but I would definitely want to do a collab with Harrison one of these days. So definitely. So if you also have a guitar, I would definitely appreciate that. So we can actually do a live something. I have an acoustic guitar. We can very good. Absolutely, I appreciate that. I can sort of play the guitar. Okay, Hatton. I have a bass guitar. Okay, perfect. Okay, guess what? Imo, Tepa, Sydney, and Harrison collab. Definitely, I agree. I agree. De acuerdo. I agree. Okay, so let me get into this. Let me, you know what? Let's get the first little part out of it. So these two packages. I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat, guys. So can you invite to your? Yeah, I could. But seeing that this is my first time, let me see how best I can get around this on the next live, because I don't want to mess around and, well, it's a problem. So I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat, but at the same time, I need to get these things off and running. So I'm screaming so much. Okay, Lily, thank you so very much. Muchísimas gracias. And if you're watching from, well, a lot of persons are in the UK, so welcome. And for those of you who are in other countries, welcome as well. So this, of course, is the tuner. So let's get down to business. So this is a tuner, and of course, it's from Fender. So I bought everything from, and that's basically. It's not really. I have no idea how this works, but as I said, I'm going to be learning about everything now because I haven't really done it before. So this is a tuner. Not sure what is in it, but this, and I have another camera here as well. So basically, I'm just going to show right there. Let's put this here. All right, so not sure what this is until I read the manual. So I'll just tell you what they are. So this is, it's like a little coin, sort of silver looking. So there it is. Not sure if anyone knows what this is before I read the manual. Let it be quick. Shout out to the UAH resident, you likers. All right, so big up yourself to everyone who are at the UAH. And that's, it says Resident Evil likers. But all right, so big up yourself to everyone on behalf of I Like Pigeons. So bless up yourself. Let me see who else is there. Sean Og say he wants to collab with you. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Harrison. I definitely would appreciate that. Okay, so this is a tuner, and it's going to be a clip-on. All right. So let me put that right there for now. And definitely want to see how this works. So once that is a tuner, it's a battery. Alicia, oh, it's a battery. Oh, vale. Oh, thanks. It's una batería. This is a battery. Una batería. So this is a battery. Oh, perfect. So I plug it in this thing. Thanks, because I'll have to go and read that to then, you know, find out what it is. So perfect. It's good to have you here. All right. It's a collab. Perfect. Perfecto. All right. So here, this one. Wow, it's a bit solid. Okay. It's very thick. And wow, here I have the. Let me see. What is the name of these right here? These are celluloid medley picks. Yeah, so perfect. So these are the picks I was talking about. If you can actually see them, very colorful. It have quite a lot. Muchísimas gracias, I Like Pigeon. Thank you so very much. So these are some picks, and it has 351 shape. Yeah, so there are 351 shapes here, and my mom and Jamaican stepdaughter is watching. All right, big up yourself to everybody in Jamaica. So Harrison's mom and stepdaughter, big up on yourself. Welcome. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you for supporting my channel. This is the launch of something brand new. As I said, I have no idea how to play this guitar, but I'm definitely going to get it. All right, so great. I'm a Jade. Hey, he said, hey, Diva. All right, hola, Imogen. Bienvenida and welcome. All right, so I hope you're doing well. and everyone else in your crew. Okay, so let's get to this part now. Yeah. Hola, Jake. Or let me see if I can get it all the way here. Let me put this over here. If I ever see you in person again, can you sign my souvenir? Absolutely, I can do that. I should have gotten my scissors. Anyway, let's see how best I can get this out. Alrighty, perfecto. Alright, one little tear, and let's get in it. I don't have my scissors close to me, so I'm gonna get it out some way or another. So this is a big time, big moment. You have to get it out. It comes with some staples on the side, so it's easier to open it from that way. All right, and just take quite a bit. All right, perfect. Get in there. So let me see if you can see it from here. Let's turn it to this bit. So this is the box, yeah? And Hetty says she miss you. Hola, Hetty. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Miss you too. And the way in which we say I miss you is te echo de menos. Te echo de menos. All right. So for a cookie. Okay, that's great. Yeah, perfect. So if everyone, lovely, te echo de menos. That is it, and that is the formal way of saying I miss you. If you want to be polite, you say le echo de menos, and that would be I miss you. All right. Lovely, so that is it. Thank you so very much. Te echo de menos. All right, great. All right, here we go. We're halfway there. Well, it says fragile, use no hooks. Yeah, fragile, use no hooks. Okay, so it is fragile, so let's be as gentle as possible, Sydney. I think that's gentle enough. All right. Let's get this on. Ensure nothing else is in the box. Perfect. So that's one down. And let me see. It's Willow here. There's nobody is not saying without. That's so touching. Wow. And believe me, I'm not gonna cry here because this is a live. So don't be so man. But it's amazing to see you all. Well, not to see you, but to see that you're here, right? Drum roll, please. Alrighty. I should basically put on my music. Wow. This is real, everyone. This is real. Look at that. Wow. So, let's get this going. Alright, so, this is my guitar. Can you imagine? This is what it means. I'm probably gonna need that box, so let's put it over there. This is what it means when we say, be determined. Yeah? And this is the manual, so I'll definitely have to read this to go through all of this. So this is the product. And see what this says before I go and mess up anything. Okay. Well, so it comes with an Allen key. So let me put this right here so you can see me. Perfect. All right, so in this we have well, it came with all those boxes, cajas. Those are cajas boxes. First, we have an Allen key. This is to help to tighten whatever needs to be tightened up. Inside here, we have the acoustic instruments. So this is the acoustic instruments, yeah? So that's the manual, and obviously this is the thing that they allow me. I'll have to scan this because it does come with some free lessons, and I'm going to have to subscribe to get that sort of free lessons. I definitely will need it because I have no idea how to play this. I'm sure the talent is there somewhere. It will come out, believe me. It will come out. Well, I can't really know, but definitely I'm going to be doing that, a lot of that, yeah. Especially when I go back on the road. So big up yourself to I think it's Sarah, yeah, because I went on the road. I have some videos I did of me going shopping and going to Derby and all of this, and I met a wonderful lady. I think her name is Sarah. I did the video on my phone. Unfortunately, the videos, I can't transfer them to my laptop because the USB is not connecting to my laptop, and so I went to buy a USB, but then again I had to update the driver, so it's quite a lot to get that sorted out, but I'm getting there. Anyway, so this is the manual, and it tells us of the processes and everything to actually get this done. And yeah, so first, changing strings. I'm going to have to read through all of this. Look at that. All of this. See that? I'm gonna have to read through all of this, and well, not really all of it, because this one here, it has so many languages. I definitely be reading the Spanish and English, but not the Mandarin or the Japanese, because I haven't even started learning Japanese as yet, even though I have that in mind to learn Mandarin Chinese. So if you're watching from China, ni hao, wang jiao Sydney. No, I don't know how to say welcome as yet, but welcome. All right, so if you're watching from France, oh my goodness, it's like, when you have a birthday, like today, someone is having their birthday. B is in China, so ni hao, B. I hope that you're doing well. All right, espero que estés bien. I hope that you're well. When you have a birthday and you wow, it just made a sound. Like my finger just touched the string, and it's like this melodious sound. I am like tuned into this right now. So this, let me hold it properly, because there's a way in which we have to hold this. You have to be gentle, yeah? You're in this tomorrow, Jay? Oh, look at that. It's so smooth. Yeah, this is very, very smooth. This is very smooth, to be honest. It has this, and it has a lovely scent on it, Oh yeah, it's this piece of board. This board particularly gives it a lovely scent. So I definitely can't wait either, because this is like amazing. Yeah, so this board gives it a lovely scent, and so big up to Fender for being so mindful of that, because our senses are very, very important. So this is nice. The feel of it is very smooth, and you can see that it's like, wow, it's glistening, it's shining. All right, so here, this is, and it's pretty light as well. Yeah, it's light, and it's, let me see. So this is it. The length of it is pretty good. Let me see if I can sit up. And what else it has? Now these are the strings. These are the strings. Wow. Gracias a Dios. Let me see what else. Okay, I can hear it. So Let's take off this bit right here. Have to be very gentle with it because it has the tape on it. Alright, so this bit comes off. Okay, thanks again, everyone. So I just want you to know I definitely appreciate you and your support. So this here covers it, and this bit is absolutely important. So let's see if you can see just a little bit more. Let me see. Play took her to the oh my goodness, like that's a big challenge, yeah. Oliver, Rice is fighting in here right now. The prisoner of war. Oh, you mean ICE? Okay. Wow, did you hear that? Did you? Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me look first because this right here. So this is California. This is a tag. It says California Proposition 65 warning. Okay, so this is warning about cancer and reproductive harm. Okay, I can read that shortly. Get in tune before you get started. Okay, definitely to get in tune. And this is sign up for free access to Fender Tune. Definitely, I'm going to sign up because I need to know how to do this. The world's easiest and most accurate tuning app. All right, sign up now. So I'm definitely going to need to do this before anything else, yeah? If I'm logging, maybe it's my data because I'm using my data from my phone. Oh, and I am so sorry for that, Pepper, but I definitely, I like to pray. And I'm a person of faith. If you see my video, I definitely believe that all things are possible. So I'll be praying and hopefully everything will go well, yeah? I don't speak to animals, so they will understand though if I do say hola, if they speak Spanish, and if I say hello, I don't know what language they speak, but hey, hola to, let me see, Imogen, yeah. So Imogen asked me to speak to her cat. First, I'm going to need to sign up for my tuning option. These are the tuners. So these bit right here, these are the tuners that we can use to tune it. And it does come with, they're a bit okay, but let's see how it sounds, yeah? So now, oh man, I'm almost, all right, so first of all, I need to know what these are. So these bit right here at the top of the guitar, these right here, these are the tuning machine post. So this is where I will have to tune it, yeah? Can you give Senna a shout out? Of course, hello Senna. Big up yourself, Senna. Hola Senna. Bonjour Senna. All right, perfect. I hope you're fine though, yeah? So the top part right here, these are the tuners. So this is where I'll have to go to tune it. And then I was learning about the guitar. So we have the fret. So these bit right here would be the fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 20 frets. These are just the vertical lines coming down. I have a torn a rotor cuff. Oh wow. Can you give Hetty? Obviously, yes, Hetty. Big up yourself, Hetty. Hetty, big up yourself. I remember Hetty is very good in Spanish, so I'm thankful that I get to, you know, to get to teach. I got the opportunity to teach some wonderful students. Like these are the students who I know who will do well because I could see that they were doing great in Spanish. So if you continue, definitely you will do well. All right. So Big up yourself. All right. So that's the tuner, and that's a fret, and then this is a nut. So this bit right here is a nut. This bit right here, I'll have to try to get it there. Let's see what else is here. We have the neck. Of course, this is the neck of the guitar. So this bit right here, that's a neck. And we have the headstock, which is this bit right here. I'm not sure if I'll be coming back, but who knows what the future holds. All right, so apart from that, we have the fingerboard, and these at the bit right here are the fingerboard. Then the position inlay. So the position inlay, I know he could come. Okay. Well, who knows? I might, right? Es posible, pero no estoy seguro. It's possible, but not sure. But we have to move with our, what we want to achieve in life. Yeah. So let me see. Well, who knows? Yeah, so maybe I'll come back as a music teacher, but maybe I'll just do my own thing here. As I said, I started my website, so I'm definitely looking to do that to get it going, and it's going. And I'm going to be pursuing that because that's my goal as well. The thing is, I wrote down my goals years ago, and one of them was to become a teacher. One of them was to buy my car, and I did that. One of them was to come to the UK, and I'm still in the UK. And the other is to start my business, and I have started my business. And one was to start my channel, and I start my channel. So, like, everything that has been happening for a purpose. And even the guitar agrees with me. It just made a sound. Yeah, so this is good. You're going to hit 200 subscribers. Excellent. Thank you so very much. I definitely would like that. 200 subscribers, absolutely. And we can grow from there. And also, now that you know where I am online, you can definitely let me know if and when you want to sign up for Spanish. So that's something I definitely will be doing. I just need to get the platform up and ready. But I mean, I already have Google Meet and Zoom. So if it's a case where you need to get a bit of extra lesson, definitely I'll do that. So I'm going to scan this. I'm going to scan this gift card because it allows me to get the free gifts and some free gifts. And so thanks to Fender for being so thoughtful, by the way, right? Okay, thank you so very much, Pepper. Lovely, I hope so too, yeah? So Pepper said, espero que toques grandes melodías en esa guitarra. Muy bien, thank you very much, yeah? And for those who don't know what it means, Pepper is saying, I hope that you play some great melodies or music or songs, you could put all of those there, on that guitar. So thank you very much for that, yeah? Muchísimas gracias. Hola, Lily. What, is it Lily? I like Pigeon. I like Pigeon is not your name, actually, but I'll just work with that. Marketing, let me see. Preferences. All right, I take preferences, analyze. Yeah, so thanks to Fender for actually being so thoughtful about this, because someone like me who has this grand idea to play guitar for the first time wouldn't have any idea of how to actually play the guitar or even say tune it, right? I like pigeons. Maybe Ruben. Oh, Ruben. Okay, well, Ruben, if that's you, muy bien. Confirm if it's you. Yeah. So thanks to Fender, yeah, for these little gifts. And how do we say gifts in Spanish? Well, we say regalos. Regalos. So muchísimas gracias a Fender por este regalo. Thanks to Fender for this gift, yeah? So the free gifts, free online lessons, learn guitar from the most trusted name in music with Fender Play, the #1 guitar learning app. Okay. Next is free digital tuner. Download Fender Tune for free and access the world's most accurate digital tuner plus a metronome chord diagram. Now, all of these musical terms, I'm just sort of getting into them. But I did music when I was in high school, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to definitely try to play it before. But I want to ensure that I'm tuning in, I'm doing the tuner correctly. And the free gift, so scanner. Anyway, so sign up. I'm gonna have to sign up, but let me put that there and see how this goes. All right, so let's try to play something. And on my guitar, I have so much things I want to actually do. So first I need to hold it. Now, how do I hold it? It is a bit big, so let's see. It's not the right way of holding it. Just that I need my pillow to prop me up. So when I was watching all of these like videos, and they did say to hold it, you know, like this, and I think the big thumb goes at the back, of course, and it's pretty small. I thought here would be like bigger, but my hands are big. See, yeah, can basically cover everything. What about the strums? Well, the strums, yeah, here they are. That's a battery. The battery is so eager to play. Great. Let's see what else. Let's try to get this in. Oh my goodness, that means I'll need to have a screwdriver. See, here is a screw. So I'll need a screwdriver for this. Yeah. And if you can see my face right here, I'm sweating. So in Spanish we would say estoy sudando. Estoy sudando. Muy bien. So there. Now, in order to open this, I'll need to have a screwdriver. And I don't even have that here. I'll have to buy one because this is an Allen key. It's way too big for this. So I can't put the battery in. But I'll sort that out. I'll definitely have to go on the road probably tomorrow to buy the, you know, whatever else I need for this. Yeah. You have a screwdriver. Well, thanks. But I definitely have to go on the road to buy that. Oliver, of course. Oliver, big up yourself, Oliver. Every time. All right. So, welcome, Oliver. Yeah. So let's get these going. It's quite a bit, but wow, I'm just so. This is amazing, to be honest, because I have always wanted to play the guitar, and it's finally here. I'm gonna try to use one of this, close it to ensure it doesn't get lost. Vas a tocar? Sí. I'm going to try to play it because I'll need to tune it. But here's the thing: I don't have a screwdriver at the moment to put, well, to unscrew this tuner. You know, to put it on to tune it, and also I haven't read through all of these as yet in order to know, okay, what are the steps. But I'm going to sign up here. Just giving me like these things. This is what it says, like different stuff. So basically it's telling me of free online lessons, 30 days, whatever, keep your guitar in tune and all of this. So I'm going to definitely go through this in detail. Yeah, because it's quite a bit. But let's see what happens here. So this is I'm gonna see how best I can hold it. I think this is how it's hold, yeah. So to hold it like this, because when I've seen the videos, I've seen that. Okay, that's what they do, yeah. Let me ensure I come up here. And let's see how best we can get this going. It feels like a bit not so easy to hold because it's the first time I'm sort of holding this, but let's see what we have. All right, so here is, I definitely need my pillow to prop me up. All right, let's rest it right there. I think this is the best I can do in holding it. So I'm holding it like this, and they did say these are pretty, I think these are pretty good in terms of the string, how they are feeling at the moment. So when I'm tuning it, it should be easy, yeah? So welcome again, and this is my channel where I just talk about me, the experiences I've gone through, and all of that. There should be 6 strings, so that's 1, so that's a top string, so that would be like the thickest string on the guitar. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Yeah, it definitely needs tuning. Next one, so that's the 2nd string. That's the 2nd string. It's a 3rd. It's a 4th. 5th, and that's a 6th one. Wow. So it will need tuning, but let's see what I can do. I don't know what I'm doing. That sounds nice. Let's try again. See? Definitely need tuning, so let's see. What did they say? Let me see if they give me any example here. Definitely no example in this book. But there are some important instructions. Alrighty. As I said, I'll just have to read through this because right, so the bottom, one at the bottom. So let's try, see if I can find one of these videos to see how do they play. I just want to learn like one little card, and let's see what they do. And I have a lovely song right here I need to learn how to play before the month ends. Oh, actually, we should play here. Definitely need to tune that. And let me find one of those videos, because I've seen quite a bit on YouTube where I'm going to definitely be watching, because I need to watch those in order to know how to play. So here is one. So it's an easy chord for beginners. So this is EM. If you can hear it, let me try. So first, EM. It's like so hard, and they say it's easy chord. So my website, it's going to be called Prof on Wheel, and it's similar to my YouTube channel, Prof on Wheel. The one that I'm going to be using to teach like just Spanish, Prof on Wheel, and it's already in the developing process. So essentially, so I'm gonna be doing that shortly. So let's see where he plays his finger. His finger is on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So his finger is here, and the other one is in fret 2. So this is the thing about placing the fingers, and I think this is where he puts it. And so that one and that one. And I think it's an E major he's playing. He's playing an E major. Where does he start from though? I have no idea. Okay, so probably this one. All right, that's pretty hard, but it's still a challenge. As I said, I know it's going to be a challenge, but I like a challenge. But I'm going to be working on it. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to try to I just use a sort of queen B. All right. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to try to play something like everyone should know. Now, it's a big song. Like it's a Bob Marley song. Yeah. But I don't really want to spoil it, because I say I don't even know how to string this as well. I just give a 1 drop. So the 1 drop would be, let's find the correct tune. Okay, that sounds a little better. Except don't hit the bottom one. So, this one. Oh my. Let's try this one. In the 2nd fret, and this card. Okay, not bad. Okay, let's try. I think they said the closer my hands are, the better. Not bad. Okay. Okay, so I can't hit. I think that's a nice tune so far. That one. So don't hit the big. That's just playing all the strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so which song do I prefer? Well, which language do I prefer? The truth is, my brother, my small brother, one that followed me, at one time he actually said that he doesn't think my native language is English because I've been speaking Spanish so often. He thinks my first language is Spanish. Thanks, Harrison. I appreciate that. And thanks to your mom. Muchísimas gracias a tu madre. That's for your mom. I don't know if that's a nice string, but hey. Gracias. And one other thing I'll have to definitely do. Hola Pixel, welcome. I'll have to definitely play more and listen more to music, because seeing that this is something I am going to be doing, it's definitely important for me to develop my listening. And this is something also I want to share with you, that seeing that this right here, what I'm doing is a challenge. It can be a good challenge. As a matter of fact, it's a good challenge because it's just like learning any language. Learning to play a musical instrument is actually very good, because guess what is happening? I'll have to develop my eye and my hand coordination. So instead of looking on the stringers to see, okay, which string am I playing? Is it the... And I've learned the name of the string. So we have E, A, D, B, E. So this is E, top one, A, oh, E, A, D, B, G, E. Yeah, that's it. So E, A, D, B, G, E. So those are the strings, because I've watched those YouTube videos, but those are the strings. So basically, instead of having to look where I'm placing my hand, if it's on 1, 2, 3, the third fret, and if it is on 1, 2, 3, the third string, that would give it a different melody. Yeah. So that's a different melody from, say, this fret right here. So we're on 1, 2, 3, 3, and string 1, 2, E, A, D. So that gives it a different sound, yeah? Okay, thanks so very much, Alicia. Adios. Thanks for joining, and have a great day. So this gave it a different, and I like that tune. So basically, learning how to play the instrument will develop my listening skills, because I'll have to listen to the sound of the music, the tune, and I'll be able to find out and be able to say which string am I playing without having to be looking like this all the way over to see what's up. So I'll be able to just play using my hand memory, because by playing more and more I'll develop my automotor skill. Yeah, so that's my motor skill. So anything has to do with motion, that's motor skill. So motor in terms of my fingers moving here as well, that's developing my motor skill. Moving my wrist as well instead of my hand like this, not good. So I just want to be able to do something like that, and be able to move from this bit of the guitar all the way down here would give it a different sound. Yeah, so all of those skills are important, but developing those skills, they take time. And that's needed right across the board for anything that we're doing. If we want to learn how to play a guitar, we'll definitely need time. So I've given myself 1 month. As I said, that's a very ambitious goal. I may or may not hit that goal, but it does make sense to still set a goal, but it should be a realistic goal. So for me, I'm not saying that I'll become a pro in 1 month. I'm just saying I should be able to play. Now, in terms of playing it, it could be like learning to play just one chord. Yeah, it win in one goal in 1 month. Sorry. I do like how this smells. It's very. It's wood. You know, it's made from. I don't know what's the name of this wood in particular, but it's very interesting. All right, so I'm going to definitely tune up my guitar before I play anymore to put it out of tune. And I might have to see a professional, yeah, because that's a part of the learning process. I might have to see a professional to help me. And there are lots of people out there who would be able to help. And stay right there. So essentially, thank you so very much to everyone who have actually decided to come out. I can see that time is going. It's now 6:24. I'm going to stop it at 6:30 if we are still here. But I definitely want to say thank you for coming out to support my first live, and I'll be working on my musical adventure, because this is quite an adventure, to be honest. I have never actually played the guitar before, so it's going to be interesting going forward. Yeah, essentially what I want to do is to be able to play the guitar, and I want to be able to play some Spanish songs, as well as I would like to be able to play, you know, whether it's love songs, serenade, gospel, different genre of music, because that's like something that I like to listen to. So when I'm listening to songs, it becomes relaxing. It does put me in a different mood, because I could be going through a tough time, and I want to hear music to help me. So music really it's smoothing, and it does help you to refocus. So like, this is the bit now where I have actually talked about the, try to play the guitar, talked about the strings and all that. But now I'm going to dedicate this little session before I go to you to ask like questions in terms of whatever else before I go. But I'll do another live where I'll focus on, okay, say I want to talk about my day-to-day activity. and that's my wheelchair over there. And some of you probably don't know how I got in the wheelchair, or how I do my thing living alone. So I'm going to allow you to like ask questions in that video, but for now you can basically just share your experience of playing a guitar or anything like that, anything you want to talk about really in 3 minutes. Yeah, in 3 minutes or so. So again, Harrison says, this is the best day of my life. Oh my goodness, Harrison, come on. I know you have wonderful days before. And Harrison, the next live, I'm going to send you the link before, and possibly we'll have to do a Zoom meeting to find out, what we want to basically talk about. Ensure we have a script we're following, so I don't come on and I'm just talking randomly like what I'm doing now. Do you know when your next live will be? My next live, let me see. I'll have to figure out when my next live will be. Probably could be next week. Because I want to give myself some time to practice playing this guitar. I don't want to come back and it's not tuned up or anything like that. I actually want to try some, tune music before. So it could be next week. Let me see when would be my best time. Hello, Jenna. Hola, Jenna. Welcome. Oh my goodness, Jenna. I've just done the guitar, but welcome. I hope you're doing fine. By the way, I hope you're doing well. And yeah, so my next live. See you, Jenna and TJ. Where have you been? Welcome back. All right. So today is the 9th, and yeah, definitely. I know, TJ. I miss you all as well. Cause come on, I know it has been quite a while. I'm doing amazing. Thank you. Absolutely, I appreciate that, Jenna. Excellent. Today is the 9th, so let's see when else I could do my live. When would be the best time for you? In terms of like this time, I started at 5:30. So I think next week Monday could be a good time. Next week Monday. Absolutely, I love that. Thank you, TJ. Excelente. Sigue adelante. Right? Continue. All right, go on straight ahead. In the evening, so like this time, yeah. So 5:30 would be a good time. Okay. So my next live, I'm going to set it up for. But wait a minute. For like 6 or 7. Okay, I see what you're doing there, Harrison. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put it for next week at about, probably this time will be too late for some of you. Yeah. So it basically going to start at 5:30 and it may end probably by 6:30 or 7. I'm not sure based on what you have to do. I mean, if we start at 5:30, we could go up to 7. We could go up to 7. Yeah. I'll put it there. Yeah. So you have little time to do what you do. Oh my. Well, okay, TJ, but hey, this is a space where you can actually come to speak with me or to get lessons in Spanish or help in terms of achieving your next goal. So definitely you can, now you know where to meet me. Yeah. All right. So wow, that's a big song. Like play Pink Sky. What I'm going to do is to write it down because I probably know how they play piano for it, and I learn how they make their different notes. So I'm going to write it down. So it is HA3. Oh my goodness, that's not even. All right, so I'll try to do that. I'm not saying I will learn it by that time, But I'm going to try. So it's always good to try. So any other requests? Like, isn't it way too early to be making requests? Like, I'm not even a pro. I am not even a pro, and I've just started to learn like even the name of the strings. I don't know how to play these big songs, but I'm definitely gonna challenge myself. Yeah, Pink Skies. It's so good. Okay, you're always. Yeah, I get it, TJ. I get it. Soy profesor de español y francés, ¿vale? Okay, but not like that. I'm talking about music, in terms of instruments, yeah. So I'll try it. I'll have to give myself time, like probably a year before I can play those different music. But I am going to be working on your requests and try to get it there, yeah. So Sean Uggs like music. Okay. Okay, Harrison. So for that, I mean, if you know how to play for Sean, I mean, any of those songs, I definitely welcome it. So for that, Harrison, I'm going to send you a link. Probably which one would be better, by the way, a Zoom link or a Google Meet link? So Harrison, you can let me know. And basically, I'll set up that link, and then we'll go through some stuff. And because you know music more than I do, so essentially, you'll probably be able to tell me what are some of the things. Yeah, Google Meet. Okay, perfect. So it's a collab, everyone. They have requested a collaboration with Harrison and Profesor de Español. ¿Quién soy yo? Right? All right, so let me see. So yeah, I'm going to write that down. So Google Meet link, perfect. And for now, it's just going to be Harrison for the live, because I want us to try to get something going in terms of music, because I know Harrison does his music thing. So the next live possibly could be with JGW. I don't know, like JGW. What do you do? Like, which musical instrument do you play? So I can know. Right, when I'm writing up the description, I want to put it there. Oh, Joe Wheatley. Oh, the keyboard. Great. So the keyboard. Okay, you do the keyboard. Okay, this is what. Looks like we're gonna have like a musical team going on. Like, wow. So yeah, the ukulele. Might. So let's work with the keyboard for now, because I think the keyboard would give it a nice blend. Yeah, Harrison, definitely we could do that. And Ashton does the drum. Oh my goodness, Ashton, you do the drumming. Perfecto. All right, so Ashton does the drumming. All right, so I'm gonna just put it there. Ashton does drumming. Okay. But what I want to do first, I want to start with Harrison, because he does the guitar as well, and I need to develop my skills in playing the guitar. So I'm going to start off with that, with Harrison, and then we might go on to, Joe Wheatley, and he does the keyboard, and Jenna also plays the electric guitar. Okay, the electric guitar, that would be great. That means, Jenna, you can join the live as well and tell me like a little bit more about guitar. This is like an acoustic guitar, but there are similarities in terms of what to do in terms of playing it. So, Jenna, would you be willing to join the link? Well, the live, the meeting actually, with myself and Harrison, pertaining to the live that we're going to do, because I want to know more about the guitar. And that meeting, so Harrison, which day would be best for you? Okay, so it's a little different. Okay. Let me know. DJ also plays electric music. We have a lot of musicians. Oh my goodness. Okay, perfect. So let's see. That means the live will not. I'll have to give myself time, and you will also need time to do your studies. So I'll have to give myself time, and you also will have to get time to do your preparation and stuff like that. So I might have to move the live to probably another day. Yeah. All right. So let's see. How about we have the meeting on Wednesday? Yeah. Can we have the meeting on Wednesday? That will be March 11, and it could be probably 5, because I have to think about when you finish school, right? What is ACK? Oh, Abale, you should come back. Okay. Thanks, Ashton. Yeah, so next week we'll do the live, but before we do that, we'll have a meeting with the musicians, right? This meeting is for all the persons who play instrument, but the first one will be Harrison. We'll also have Jenna and TJ, because they do music as well. TJ can do it. Okay, so you're in Nottingham. So TJ, will you be available for Wednesday? That's the question I should ask. It's not up to me, you see. It's not up to me. It's really about, well, let's say schools. But I'm still looking, because I'll have to go back to Jamaica soon. So let's see how that goes. Well, I can't really discuss that here, Kylan, because really it's out of private, that based on policy and so on. But if you read through my comments, you'll see the same question was asked, so you get an understanding of what happened. But that's all right. But thanks, Kylan. That's all right. I just want y'all to just continue doing what you do best. Stay focused, not just on Spanish, but on all your subject. Yeah. And I'm definitely thinking of offering a particular service that will benefit everyone who is doing Spanish. But I don't want to put it out there as yet. So yeah, let's get that going. Thank you to Te echo de menos también, Kylan, right? So definitely. So TJ, when did you say you are available? Not sure. So great. So Harrison will set the meeting. I'll send you the link. I'll reach out to you on Instagram. Yeah. School isn't. Okay. All right. So perfect. So that's going to be Wednesday at 5. Well, definitely Pepper. And when I actually learn some notes, because as you can see, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'll have to read through all that stuff to get the knowledge to be able to do it. And then we're gonna have the meeting with Harrison, who is already a musician, and you can check out his link as well. So give him some support as well. And once I get that sort of skill going, I'll definitely do more collabs with persons in the group, because I'm seeing that there are a lot of people here who do play music, and so that's good, sir. What song will we play? No, it's not necessarily gonna. Well, the thing is, I want to simply know how to play the guitar, so it's going to be along that line. So if you have a favorite song you are good at, then you'll be able to tell me and to walk me through those processes. And then we will, when we have the live, then I'll be able to do those same songs, those same practices on the live with you, so we know what we're doing. So when we're doing the live, if you say, hey, all I need to do is to play one string, then that's what I do. I'll just be plucking that one string, but you're still there, yeah, doing the music. So that's perfect, yeah. Okay, so perfect. So I'll make a note of that as well, Pepper. So that would be 6:30, and okay, perfect. Okay, so that would be great. Yeah, I definitely love that, and that will help speed up the process of me actually learning how to play the guitar, because it's quite an ambitious task. But the more practice I get, the better. Yeah. All right. Perfecto. Entonces, lovely. So say hi to him for me, and that would be most appreciated, because I definitely want to know how to play this guitar. I have a lot of songs I know how to sing, but I don't know how to play the instrument, and this is definitely something I want to be able to do. So definitely, yeah, love that. Thank you. Gracias. Merci beaucoup. Shesheni. Taken me 3 years to learn. Oh my goodness. Well, it's still, it's absolutely amazing because you still got it, right? So that's a part of the learning process. Yeah, it does take time. I know I'm not going to get it perfect by within this 1 month time period that I've given myself. Yeah, so definitely currently learning it. Okay, perfect, great. Because I've seen a lot of videos in terms of these people who are able to play guitar very well. They're able to just switch from one hand to the next without even looking, and that's great. So I'll reach there, but it will take time. Va a requerir mucho de tiempo, ¿vale? I've learned 15 songs on bass. Okay, great. I think it should be easier. Yeah. So we'll discuss more about that. How did you learn those? And in terms of the strings, the sound that they make, the names, all of that. And if you can, when you're playing, basically in holding the guitar, how do you hold it? Because some people have different way of holding the guitar, and some people can just have it like this and they're playing it. They just like have their finger there and there, just playing. Like, that's pretty cool, I think, because that's very good eye and hand coordination. So their hand working along with their brain, because they're not even like thinking what string is this? Is it A, E, A, whatever? So they're just mixing all of those up, right? So you don't have Instagram, but you have WhatsApp. Okay. I also have WhatsApp, but I have to bear in mind in terms of the different policies that exist here in the UK. So it's not that I won't, but it would prefer to be in a public space to get in contact with that. So like Zoom or Google, then it would be sort of monitored. Rock School grade books have a lot of good songs to play. Okay, in terms of, let me write it down, because that would be great as well to find out. As I said, I have a lot of research to do, and this is a part of learning. This is, what learning is all about. So, not necessarily a part of fan, well, not a fan, but like in terms of the genre of music that I like. I remember I shared it with you, like gospel and so on, and some soul songs, and songs like those. Probably a bit of R&B, and of course reggae, because I'm from Jamaica. We listen a lot of reggae music, so that's one of the reasons why I also want to learn this. So that would definitely be something, yeah. Yeah, I also have Facebook. I have Messenger as well, and yeah, I don't have TikTok, and I don't have what else? Yeah, I have Threads and that as well. But lovely. So I'll be doing that. Of course, I know the musicians from my country, so I don't listen to all of them because not all songs I listen to, but I definitely listen to songs more like gospel because I'm a Christian. So that's why this will help me to play more, sort of melodies when I'm singing and when I'm teaching. I can be playing like make songs when I'm talking about numbers. Like if you remember the song we listened to when we talk about Que hora es? No, that's someone's song. No, they did that in order to help to learn. Yeah, and so that's like learning Spanish by using songs. So that was good. And there's another song you could look for. It's about ¿Qué tiempo hace? So someone else did that song, and it's just like so simple. And so my aim also, while I'm doing, all of these different things, is to learn how to play musical instrument to use in my teaching, my lessons and lessons I'm doing, right? My favorite song, I have, in which genre really? As I said, it's like more gospel, but in terms of R&B, I like a lot of songs. In terms of reggae, okay, so you can get in contact with me via email because I think my email is attached, I think, to this channel. If not, then let's see. Look for me on Oh, you don't have Instagram. You said you have Facebook. You have so my email. You can reach me via email. So I'll send my email. I'm just gonna type my email so you can get it. Wow, it's a bit a challenge. So I'll figure something out because I definitely would want to do that collab. I'll make a link and I'll share it. What if I should set it up from now? No, I'll wait. So on Instagram, you can look for, once you see my logo right there, once you type in my name, it should come up. Yeah, so you can look for me on Instagram. I'll tell you what to look for. Sydney, and I don't want you to type in the wrong thing. So let me just. So there's a lot of things happening in the world. So you can look for Sydney Watson, and you can look for at Prof on Wheel. So let's type that one, at Prof on Wheel. That should give you. So yeah, look for this one, at Prof on Wheel. Oh yeah, so in terms of my barber, all right, so I have another video. As I said, I did a lot of videos on this phone. However, my USB is not working in terms of allowing me to transfer these, and I don't want to use. I mean, I've started using, Bluetooth, but that's taking like years. That's taking way too long. So I've purchased a charger on Amazon. It should arrive by tomorrow, hopefully. Just as all this arrived, like this came earlier than I expected, so this is good. So I should get that charger by tomorrow. Once I get that, I'll be able to transfer the videos to my laptop. I'll be able to edit them and I'll be able to upload them. So that's the deal. So for my barber, I want to use this opportunity to big up Trims. So that's where I got my haircut. So I've got this haircut from Trims Barber Shop, and they are located on Green Lane. I'm gonna put their location here and put there. They also have a channel, and if you know about Mashtag, he did a promotion there at Green Lane really recently, because they were having a barbecue, like a slow jerk thing. Yeah. So that's where they did it. So Trims. So that's what you can look for. So Trims, and let me basically look for their thing here and just send you right away. So Trims does their thing, and that's where I went and I got my haircut. So essentially, because that's accessible for me, one of the things I definitely look forward to is to have an accessible sort of, oh, here they are. So accessible services, because for me, I am an advocate for persons with disability as well. So basically, whenever I am looking for places to, get a haircut, then I look for these places that are accessible. If they have easy access for wheelchair, and also if the toilet is accessible, all these things are important. So let me just look for this right here. It has to be the correct one. Hopefully this. No, not that one. All right, so just a minute. I'm not seeing the comment now because I'm on another thing. So let me. Oh, it's Mashtag. So he is on. He is. Right. So this is his thing right here. Perfect. Almost, yeah. Come on, what is this? So much ads. Okay, skip this one. Okay, great. So let me put this link, copy that. Perfect. So this one here, I'm gonna just put it in the chat. Okay, this link is for Mashtag. So that's his channel. He has a YouTube channel, and that one was where he was promoting what he's going to do. However, for me, it has quite a lot of expletives, and I'm not necessarily for that, but you can decide. You're gonna decide if that's something that you are okay with. I don't necessarily think it's okay for me because I don't tolerate it in my lessons, in my class, or even in my sphere. I'm not necessarily supporting what he's saying. It's not me saying, go and watch it. I'm saying, if you want to find out about Trims, he has that sort of YouTube channel where you can see what Trims is all about. But you can find them on Green Lane, and that's where you can actually see. Yeah. So right. So you can choose. Yeah, Harrison. So that's the same thing I'm saying. So it's not that you have to go there. No, don't. I think it's more like we have to learn to respect each other. Yeah, right across the board. That's how it is. So for Trims, find him on Green Lane if you need to get a haircut. But he has the link in terms of, Trims Barbershop, basically. And Trims is also on Instagram. Yeah. So let me see, because you can actually go there instead of, so here, Trims. So I'm going to type it, Trims Darby. If you go on Instagram, you can find it actually. Trims Darby. So let's type it there. And the reason why you can also the RBI. Perfect. So this should be it. Great. So that should be his Instagram link. If you go on Instagram, if you have it, then you can actually see there what he's promoting. So I actually went there. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago to get this haircut, and I didn't know he had another shop where he sells Jamaican patties. And let me tell you, when I came here, I actually went to a store where I wanted to try Jamaican patty, and I actually bought it in one of, I'm not going to mention the name of the store, but I bought it there. But it wasn't good. It was disappointing to me. Very disappointing, right? And so I went to Trim's barbershop. He sells the Jamaican patty because he's a Jamaican as well. And that was very good. That was like a reminder of, home. So essentially, you can support him and obviously support my channel as well because, hey, that's what we're here for. I'm going to stop at 7, have 3 more minutes. Let me see if there's any other question. Let me see if I can scroll. All right, perfect. What questions were asked? ¿Cuáles son tus pensamientos sobre el mundo en este momento? Bueno, Pepper, en este momento, pienso que es muy mal, ¿vale? Es muy mal. Lo que está pasando en ese momento en el mundo es muy mal. Y por eso es muy, muy importante, para mí es muy importante que todo el mundo, acepta a Cristo Jesús. Porque el mundo va a callar en, no sé cuándo, pero sé que Jesús va a regresar. Y por eso es muy importante que todo el mundo aceptar a Jesucristo. So, with the whole of saying that quite fast, but for me, I think it's very, very bad what is happening in the world now. But for me in particular, it's very important that we all accept Christ. Because for me, the world is going to end sometime. We don't know when it's going to end. But all of these things can't continue. There has to be a cutoff point. So basically, I cannot agree with all of the things that's happening in the world. It's like very bad. But we just have to be hopeful, yeah? Well, what songs do you plan to play? What song do you plan on learning? It's quite a bit, actually. I have some songs. Do you know, like, Unbreak My Heart? Now, that's a sad song, but it's still, looks like I won't be able to stop at 7 because they're more, all right, so I'll stop when it goes down to 1 person. So if I have the last person, so now there are 5. So I'll stop if there's this 1 person on it, all right? The songs that I like to listen to, Unbreak My Heart by Tony Braxton, and Il Duvo did a cover of that song in Spanish as well, and so I like those songs. In terms of reggae, I like, the artist who I really appreciate is a Jamaican artist, and that's Agent Sasco, and because he plans, his career, and that's a good thing because in terms of planning our career, we have to definitely plan properly. I'll soon get to that. What's your dream job? What job would you like to do? I'm always going to be a teacher. I'm also a preacher, and I haven't gone to my other goal of being an artist in terms of drawing. I've put that aside, but I'm also an author. I'm going to, as I said, my channel, my website that I've started, I'm going to be putting stuff there because I've actually done a lot of work so far, and so I'll be doing that. So in terms of the artist, so Agent Sasco, he does some wonderful songs, positive songs, and you can check him out as well. He's also on Instagram. He's a family-oriented person, so that is very good because I think family is important. See, he also is a businessman, and his wife is also a businesswoman. So they are a couple who I would say gives a positive example of what it truly means to be a professional. It could be a professional artist, someone who cares about the community because they give back to the community. Recently, Jamaica was hit with a Category 5 hurricane, you probably would have known. And a lot of places were affected, and a lot of people contributed, a lot of people donated. I mean, my house was completely destroyed. So obviously that's going to be another challenge for me. I should probably start something about donation, but hey, I'm going to think about it because it's like quite a lot happened in Jamaica that just really set back the country, and I think it's going to be a long time to get back at a sort of level where everyone can have that sort of independence and economic sort of stability. So I definitely would say those artists, Chronix as well, because Chronix, he does some wonderful songs. When I was much younger, I used to listen to a lot of Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Movado, Vibes Cartel, and Shaggy and Sean Paul, and of course Bob Marley. And then we go on to some other musician like Tony Rebel and some Queen Ifrica, a whole ton of them, right? You probably heard about these names. Baby Sham, a whole lot of artists, because Jamaica does produce a lot of artists, like talented people. So those were some of the songs. In terms of gospel, I have a ton, right? A lot of them. But they're just right across the board. But I definitely would say that the world is not in a good state right now, so that's pretty bad. Let's see what else was asked. We're on 4 people now. There are 4 people here, so I say I will end if it's one person. Let's see what other questions were asked. Do you still have a cat? Actually, I currently, where I'm at now in Derby, I don't have a cat here. When I go back to Jamaica, then I have quite a bit to do when I go back, because I'll have to build my house and a whole lot of stuff. Buy a car, a whole lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. I need to do another video to talk about some of these things, because I can't do everything in one video. But definitely I will get some more pets. I will get cats, and I will get dogs, and I will also have fish in my aquarium, and as well as in a big pond, because I also want to have turtle. Goats as well. I definitely want to have goats. And what else? Pigeon and chicken, hens. Let's see what else was there. So I'm scrolling down to see what other comments. So Harrison, yes, I went to Montego Bay, Negril, St. Catherine, and Ocho Rios in 2024. Very good, right? So that's very good, Harrison. And as I said, when I go back and I am stable, because I'll have to do a lot of work when I go back to Jamaica, and definitely get that, then I'll definitely keep the link, so that when you're visiting Jamaica, you let me know, so we can make a sort of tour, and make you sort of enjoy the trip even more. So definitely that's going to be a long-term goal, but this is like the start. Yeah. I introduce you as well to my friends and persons who I work with, in terms of persons from the disabled community, because as I said, I'm an advocate for persons with disability. So in Jamaica, quite a lot of work. I could even take you to these places where I have been, and I can tell you about the stories there. Like, where did this incident happen? How did I got shot? Where, when did it happen? All of these things. I have a short version of that on my channel, so please check it out. It's like a short version of my testimony. You'll see it there. How is my community like? All of these things are important. What did I do in terms of, advocacy? All of these things. We should arrange to go to Jamaica and meet you in future. Yeah, that would be great. I mean, in the future, that would be great. But that is when I'm in Jamaica, so I have to definitely be there, and so I can welcome you. Yeah. So TJ, so when we collab, what songs do you plan on us all playing? I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to you to choose which song do you want to play. I'll work with you. You are basically the leading musician at this point. I am nowhere there, so you are. I'm going to lead out on that. So you may have a favorite song, TJ, that you want to play. Perfect. Harrison may have another one he would like to play. Excelente. So that's pretty much going to be the thing, and I'll just follow along. Yeah, and play one string at a time because that's how it's going to go. I can't learn all of them in that short time, but I'll definitely learn them. And as I said, I have a lot to do. Let me see. What else? It's Cody. Do you? Yeah, I absolutely remember you, Cody. And I did comment. I remember you, Cody. So welcome back. I hope you're doing well. And let me see. It looks like you have a little bigote on your picture right there. Tienes un bigote. You know what's a bigote? Yeah, this is a bigote. So what is a bigote in English? Because I did do a lesson on the because Harris, I think it was Harrison who had asked me to do it. Lesson in Spanish. Yeah. So I did that one. So you can actually check it out. Please do check it out. And you can learn at least 15 parts of the face or features of the face in Spanish and English. Yeah. It's on the picture. That little thing right there. It will soon reach. Don't worry. Let me see. Trying to learn my favorite song. It's called Perfect. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, that's a perfect option. So I will definitely write that down as well. By Ed Sheeran. And because I think the more songs I listen to, it gives me a wider sort of option and skill in terms of what I can learn. Let me see. Harrison has a big. Okay, I'm not sure. I'll probably see it in the video when he comes. He may or may not. I'm not sure. Yeah. All right. So. I know. I think it's. I think I've heard it before. Yeah. Definitely. So yeah, so you can do that one, TJ, and Harrison could do another one. Or if we want to work on the same song, then that would be great. It makes it synchronize even better, and it would save time, and we can focus on that one thing. So that's like the goal. So the specifics of the meeting, I'll type it, and so you can be aware of what we want to cover within that time, right? I think I already have justice, and you are all here as witnesses and proof of that. So hey, don't worry about it. It's like we have to move on. So let's just go ahead. As I said, I am focusing on so much, and the thing is, sometimes it's not about where we are, because in life we will be at different places. As I said, one of my goals was actually come here, and so I wrote down my goals, and that was very good. The fact that I was able to meet you in person and to teach you and all of that was a very, very important phase, and it's an important phase because it showed me that I could actually travel to another country completely different from my country, and I could impact lives positively. And so I really appreciate that. And the comments, they are they're very touching. And so at some point in the future, when I know how to play this instrument here, I will definitely dedicate a song to, you know, all of you who have actually who are here now online, because a lot of you are not online. And so whoever is going to watch this afterwards will be able to see that, yeah, there are like so many good people in the world. And I'm not perfect, but I definitely try to, you know, teach in a positive way. And that's one of my purpose, really. So oh, Bethany, welcome. I appreciate that. Definitely. Let me see. So, TJ, so do you think we can meet in the future? So, absolutely. As I said, the the overall thing that I'm doing now, because I've actually started so much things on the table that I am doing, and it does include teaching Spanish online, because it could be easier for me, because I don't necessarily want to have to be considering about accessibility, going to and fro and to the physical place and all that. It sort of have to, you know, work in terms of my ability now, because I definitely need a wheelchair. And you know, those, I don't know, probably you could look for it, you could see the pictures of it, but they are called Quickie. And you probably would have seen persons with those chairs, but they are very light, they are easy to maneuver, they're adjustable and all that. So I've actually, I wrote a goal. Yeah, I set a goal to actually buy one of those chair, but it's very costly. Yeah, but I have to definitely work towards that, because I need one of those. I'm not sure when I'll be able to buy one, because I have so much things doing. I have my website I'm focusing on. I need to build that up. I have paid for it already. The domain is already paid for and it's ready. It's just that I haven't published it yet, because I need to restructure it. I need to start the pages, the blogs, the services I offer. All of these things need to go into that website. So it does take time. Yeah. Bueno, Harrison, you're like, you're not easy, you know. But anyway, thanks for that, Harrison. I appreciate that. The thing is, I have quite a bit planned, and one of them is to actually do Spanish lessons online, and I'm going to link it to my website. So I do have that, because I know that a lot of you are interested in learning Spanish, and it's not that it's going to be an easy thing, because learning a language is not easy. Like learning to play an instrument is definitely not easy, but guess what? Es posible, right? So that is to say, it is possible. You know, well, Bethany, the truth is, it's not necessarily that I miss anything. I miss the opportunity to engage with the students, to teach you, to impart the knowledge that I have with you in the lesson. But I definitely able to do that online. So it's like I'm still there. I'm like still connecting, even on a wider scale, even now. So I definitely appreciate the time I spend there, and I've benefited quite a lot, really, because they have taught me quite a bit, in addition to what I already knew. But I definitely appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, thank you. Did you change your name? Okay, so you changed your name, so it's Cody. Yeah. Well, thanks, Cody. I definitely appreciate that. And Jenna, as I said, I didn't come on this platform to cry, and I am not gonna shed tears in the public domain. Yeah. So come on, guys. Let's like hold it. Yeah. I appreciate that. You know, it's similar to my students from the school where I was teaching. Green Pond High School. So big up to anyone who is going to be seeing this video from Green Pond High School. I can tell you that, of course, DJ, obviously. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, well, just behave yourself, Cody. Behave yourself, right? Compórtate bien, ¿vale? Compórtate bien. That is to behave yourself. And just do the work, and that's it, and you'll be fine. Oh my goodness. I remember. I don't want to listen to anything about that now, but yeah, TJ, I remember. When do you plan on getting your Jamaica? Oh yeah. You know what? I probably just leave it there. Yeah, and the Spanish flag. I'll probably just leave it there. Let it be like memories. Hopefully it's still there. Hopefully they don't take it down and let it stay there, but quite a bit. But if I don't get it before I leave Jamaica, it will just have to stay there. And if I leave Jamaica and then they want to give me, they'll have to ship it to Jamaica or just buy back both the Spanish flag and the Jamaican flag because they're authentic. I brought the Jamaican flag from my country and I bought the Spanish flag in Spain. So they are, authentic, and they were with me in Jamaica when I was teaching and I have videos and so on of me doing that and my lessons and everything. So they're really a big part of my journey. And I think they can just stay at the school. Lovely. I'm glad that they are still up and they can stay there and they do bear remembrance of me. Hopefully no one takes them away or remove them or anything like that. So yeah. Toma. Amale, of course, I remember, Cody. Tomala, that was like, that was a wonderful lesson. I really enjoyed that lesson as well because it showed me that music does play a very important part in the teaching and learning process. And to be honest with you, that is how I teach. So now you can sort of get an understanding of why everything happened. So that's how I really teach. I teach, because teaching and learning should be creative. It should be fun. It should be, it should involve you, the students, in that process. Because I already know what I need to know. It's you who need to know. So how I teach is, it's very, very interactive, and I didn't necessarily have that at the school. So that's a big part of it. Yeah, I remember I was teaching a lesson, and I allowed the students to come to the board and do all of that. So that was very, very good, and they enjoyed it, and that's how I teach. So even in my lessons in Jamaica at Green Pond High School, because that's where I taught for like quite a while, for 3 years, and those lessons were very interactive. Yeah. Sir, please can you sing us a song? Well, we have 2 persons remaining, so let's see. If it goes to 1, then I'll end, as I said. In terms of the song, I will learn a song, and so my next live, I'll do that. So let me just make a note of it, because in a song as in what? In Spanish or in English? Which one? So let me know. Okay, in Spanish. Okay. So 1 in Spanish, 1 in English. In Spanish, okay. So, okay, so I'll sing a song in Spanish for our next live. I'll probably use that one as the intro. Or better yet, I'll probably I should record it. Yeah, probably I should record it and then upload it. Maybe. Okay, so I'll sing one and record it, and then I'll upload it on my channel. Yeah, and then you can give me your comment and so on. So I think that one will be better. Yeah, so I'll record this Spanish song because I do know a Spanish song. I've been practicing that for a time. I'm not perfect with it as yet, but I've been listening to it and I say, you know what, I need to actually learn this song, and then I'll be able to sing it. Let me see. For one of your videos, you could do a day in your life video. Absolutely, I could definitely do that. I am. I need to get the thing for this, the USB, because it's going to arrive probably tomorrow, as I said, and then I'll be able to do a video of a day in my life. Yeah, and I have a lot of pictures, like tons of pictures, like more than 2,000, like a whole lot on my laptop here that I definitely will put in a sort of a file and put it on my website, and then I'll be able to share it on my website or my biography. Like, oh my goodness, I need to do so much. But you see, it's a time, and I just have quite a bit to do because now I am looking to start my own business. Yeah. Um, that would be great. I'm not sure. You know, I actually had an idea to go to London before I leave, but then um, I might, you know, I might not, because of course I was thinking I would record myself along the journey going to London. I'll have to book the ticket for whatever I need, a train, and all of these things. Meet and greet in Derby. I mean, that could be great. That's not a bad idea because I go to Derby every time, and that's where I do my shopping. I actually went there and I saw, I think it was Alejandro. Yeah, I saw Alejandro. I think it was he and his mom and probably somebody else. And at one point, I also saw Claudia. Claudia is one of the students who was in year 10 and now in year 11. And I also saw other students. Like, I meet some people in Derby sometimes. I'm not sure. Like, it would be great to meet before I leave. Not sure when that will be, but hey, that's just an idea for now. Not sure when that will be. And then we could take pictures, because one of the things is when I was leaving my country, Jamaica, I had a book, and I call it like, you know, the book would have comments and things like that from students, and I still have it in my suitcase inside my room. So I have that with me. I have the you know, they gave me, like, it's not really a trophy. It's like something of good remembrance from my HOD. And so big up to all the teachers really from Greenbelt High School, the principal as well, like Mr. Ibanks, you know. And you can actually check out the school. It's right there. Like, everything about me is public. The school where I went to, the videos that I did, the adverts, I mean, all of that is there, so you can get an idea of who I am as a person, not just a teacher, because at the school you know me as a teacher and all that, but you don't necessarily know me as in who I am. No, we can't have a house tour. Nah, we're not gonna have a house tour because you have to think about it. I mean, in terms of in the UK, safeguarding is a big issue, and I am big on safeguarding. So we can't have a house tour unless that has to be very strict protocol. So that's not anywhere on the table for now, right? So that's pretty much it. So I definitely would encourage you to keep studying, because obviously that's absolutely important. Study Spanish if you want to study Spanish, French if you want to study French, and if you want to study German, anything you want to study, like, just go ahead and do it. Like, this was a goal of mine to learn to play it, and this is a start. And when we start something, it's not necessarily going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. No va a ser fácil, ¿vale? It's not going to be easy. Pero es importante. But it's important. Y es posible. And it is possible. So I would definitely say go for it. Put all you have in it. Sometimes it can be costly. Like, for example, this website that I started, it was costly. I mean, monthly premiums and subscriptions are costly, but it's a goal of mine, and so I definitely have to put that out there. So whatever you want to do, as long as it's something that is going to contribute positively to your development as well as to others in the community you're spacing, and it doesn't matter where you are from, it's all about what you are doing, where you are at, so you set your goals and you work towards those goals. And that's how I do it. And I work based on, my ability. And as I said to my students in Jamaica and to everyone really, it's a quotation of mine. It's sort of personal that I've developed, and it's an acronym really, and it's spelled out as DUNCE. So here it is. The word DUNCE is pronounced as dunce. And if you were listening to anything in Jamaica before, you would know that this sort of saying is not necessarily a positive one. So essentially, when they do say someone is dunce, it means that they are not literate, or they are not bright, or they're not intelligent, or they're not able to, whatever. It's a negative connotation. But for me, I'm a positive person, and I simply flip that sort of word into something positive. So here it is. And this, as I said, is my quotation. And it says, don't underestimate your natural capabilities to excel. Yeah, I'll say it again. Don't underestimate your natural capabilities to excel. I'm looking in the camera so you can see. Yeah, don't underestimate your natural capabilities to excel. And I mean that. Yeah, so that is it. So you can hashtag that, put it on your social media page, whatever. Ensure you put my name there, link it to my YouTube channel and stuff like that, and the live, everything. So that's my quotation, and that's very inspirational here, because based on that, I was able to inspire the students where they were getting like 90s in their Spanish tests. And that's why I know that, when you see the results, it does say a lot. So it's because of who I am, why I decided to travel from my country, come all the way here. When I did like this just now, do you know who does this? Yeah. So once you see this sign, see right there, yeah, like that, perfect. You know who does that. That right there is a signature mark for one of the fastest men in the world in track and field, and that's Usain Bolt. So he did not underestimate his natural capabilities to excel. He trained like every day, and he put in the work, right? So he did what he needed to do in order to reach where he needed to reach. Likewise, you will need to do what you need to do in order to reach where you need to reach. Okay, so definitely thanks once again, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, don't underestimate your natural capabilities to excel. Is there anything else? Because it just went down to 2 and it's now going back up to 3. But we'll definitely have to cut off at some point, because you'll need to get your sleep, and it's now 7:31. You'll definitely need to get your sleep for school. I think school is still keeping, yeah. Um, so you have been live for 3 hours. Yeah, can you imagine? But that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's now going back up to 6. Oh man, probably I'll have to increase it. If it goes back down to 2, then I'm going to cut it off right there. Or better yet, I'm not going to pass 7:40. No, I'm going to stop it at 7:40. Okay, so doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop it at 7:40 if it doesn't go down to 2 by then. So that's a criteria. Yeah. So what other questions you have? Any question you can let me know. At the same time, though. Oh yeah, when am I live again? As I said, I want to go live by next week, Monday, hopefully. But before so, I want to. I don't want a home visit, TJ. I don't want a home visit. I'm perfectly fine meeting everyone online. And if it comes to it where I'm in Derby, then yeah, we can meet up. But yeah, the next meeting I'm hoping we can have probably the 16th of March. Yeah. So probably I'll go live by then because I'll have a meeting with some musicians, and these musicians are Harrison and TJ and Jenna at a later date, and is it Pepper? Yeah, Pepper at a later date as well. So definitely, yeah. Yeah, I like algebra. Yeah, I like algebra, and I like it when I'm getting them correct. So I like maths when I'm getting them correct. some maths are not necessarily my liking, but I do like maths. But when I'm doing it, it's sort of addictive because I could take up like a paper right now and I say, all right, what is let me just you see what I'm talking about. This is the thing. But I need to cut at 7:40. My goodness. If I say if I give you an algebra question, so say 5x minus 2, for example, I'm going to give you something. I need you to work out what is x, right? I need to work out what is x. So a simple algebraic question like 5x minus 2 equal question mark. What would be x? Yeah. So you would then have to work it out. And so when I'm working out mathematics problem like this, I like to look at all the options. Yeah. I like to look at all the options. Yeah, Alicia, I do. I did mention it earlier on. So yeah, I do. And what is 1 plus 1? Come on. What's 1 plus 1? JGW. I need to know like the actual name because those are like tongue twisters, eh? Is Who Am I by Beanie Man. Oh yeah. Great. So that's a nice song. You know, that's a nice song. Harrison, that's a nice song. Yeah. So Joey. So I try to remember it's Joey. Yeah. Joey Wheatley. Okay. Joey is perfecto. Muy bien. All right. So yeah. So basically, as I said, some maths are easy. Some are more challenging than others because sometimes you get maths to factorize, and you have to follow that particular process in order to get the correct thing. But remember now that there are more than one method that you can use to solve a problem. So you have methods such as factorization and methods of elimination and substitution. All of these things are absolutely important. But if you practice them, you'll definitely you'll learn it in no time. Like just like with anything else, right? So when you factorize something, you're simply breaking it down into its smallest parts, really. Yeah. And 23x 3 minus 2 equals. All right, so to make it more, so what you need to do for this, you're going to need to multiply whatever is beside x. X is an unknown. Yeah, we don't know what is x. So 23 multiplied by an unknown thing, and then you have 3 minus 2. Is that how it is written? Because in looking at how it is written, so you're going to multiply 23 multiplied by whatever x is, and then you need to have 3 minus 2. So you're going to have to work out that in terms of bringing one of those figures on the other side. So for example, you need to have, there should be an equal sign in between those. So for example, do I want to go in maths? No, because that's the thing. You see, when I start maths, it becomes, you know, something else, right? So, sir, it is a trick. Don't say that. Okay. So he's trying to. Okay, thanks. All right. As I said, Alicia, I don't have pets here, but I do have pets. I did have pets in Jamaica. All right, so guess what? It's approaching that cutoff point. It's now 7:38. So I have 2 more minutes. But as I said, my main thing is I'm going to go live again, but I have quite a bit to learn. So I'm going to be learning how to, and I might have to bring this to a professional to get it tuned, because there is a guitarist at church, and I think I'll just bring it with me to get it tuned at church, and then I'll be able to sort this out when I have my next live. But you'll see it. I'll definitely put it on my channel, so you'll see the update. Ensure that you subscribe though, because that's how you will be able to see it. And please watch the videos, because the other goal is to reach like 1,000 subscribers. But it's taken quite a while. So guess what? Subscribe, promote the channel, and give me your support in that way, please. Yeah, okay, so Harrison, yeah, so that is it. It does come with, the thing about it, Fender does have the tuning app. So as I said, I'm going to sign up online. It's that I'm going to have to read through all those things first to make the correct option and so on. Especially, probably have to call them customer care service, all of these things. Yeah, so I definitely need to get that done. Yeah. All right. So it's a tricky question again. So what's the factorial of 82 to the power of 6? Okay. So that's also is it a tricky question? So I'll hold off on that one. Yeah. Let me see what else. 740. Okay. That is it. So thank you so very much for coming out. I think I'll have to cut it off here, because I need to start practicing this and studying and all of these things to get it, to learn it, because I have a short time, and so I'll have to go. So thank you very much for coming out, and please continue to support the channel. Have a great evening. I definitely appreciate you, and just continue to set goals for yourselves and, you know, work towards them in faith, and definitely you will achieve it. So adios for now. Au revoir. You can just say goodbye in any languages that you know in the chat. So big up on yourself every time, and just continue, do your best. All right. So thanks so very much. Adios. And I think this was a wonderful live. I got a little more comfortable because I was very, very nervous. Ciao, Harrison. Excelente. Adios, Jenna. Muy bien. So keep, you know, working on your goal, Jenna. Remember the artists, yeah. Remember the artist, the drawing, all of that. Absolutely important. And definitely, I want to see those type of work coming out. I plan to do another thing as you go. I plan to do chess, but I want to do chess in a live session. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. Yeah, so thank you so very much, TJ. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you. All right, for all your support. Yeah. Let me say that. Bless up. Yeah. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you possibly next week. So I'll let you, well, definitely subscribe and you will see the channel. So Harrison, looking forward to our collaboration. Likewise, TJ, and you know, the other musicians in this group. So this is like community. So build it up. Thank you, and shout out to everyone who is supporting from home, to the parents. I definitely appreciate you. Muchísimas gracias. Thanks very much, and continue to, you know, show the support. To Sarah as well, who I met in Derby, and the others who I haven't met as yet, you know. So thanks for the support, and just be careful, Joy. All right. So all the best. Take care. And yeah, show some love. All right. And definitely let me know when you're ready to do some Spanish lessons. I am always going to be online. I definitely try to be online, especially when I go back to Jamaica. So see you next week, and all the best. Ciao, adios, au revoir. All right, big up on yourself every time. All right, take care. All right, I'm gonna end the stream now. So peace out.